So this is another one of those lessons where you have already learned the necessary skills to deal with differences. I included it here because I wanted to say that the key to coping with differences that the both of you experience is, again, that word, understanding. It's important to understand yourself and your partner, and to understand what has led to different ways of thinking and feeling. An example is sometimes people are very different about how they deal with money. And there could be many, many, many different reasons why people are different when it comes to how they approach money. But I remember working with a couple, and one grew up very deprived, poor, and money is a means to feeling safe. Another, the partner, came from a place of just really wanting to shower and give everything to her children that she didn't have. It was really important to her. And not that she was a materialistic mom, she's a very loving mom, but that was just something that's really important to her. And she doesn't just shower them with things that she buys. She wanted to create experiences, memories through experience. So he came from a space of needing to have money to feel safe, which is legitimate. And she came from a space of wanting to utilize money as a means of creating connection and loving experiences with her children. And not that he didn't want to, but for him it was, he wanted to go about that in a different way. And it took them a while in therapy to understand and really get to an understanding of their own, difference. Why each of them came from the space that they did. They didn't know. All they knew is they argued about money. And once they got to a place where they understood on a deeper level why their argument was so strong, they really came out of their positions and understood each other and found ways to compromise and work together, because it was coming from the space of understanding as opposed to opposition, and came from a space of recognizing that each person wasn't coming from an intention of being against the other person. It was just that they didn't understand themselves and each other. So, like I said, you've already learned so much as you've gone through this course. The more self-awareness that you gain, the more insight, the more aware you are of your emotional triggers, the ability to empathize and listen. All of these things that you've already learned up to this point is really what's going to help you get to being able to cope with differences that each of you experience in your relationship. Okay, I'll see you in the next lesson.